What's up everybody, JP here with Summer Luff and Jeep, and today we're going to do a simple mod and add under the hood lights so that way at nighttime if you got to work on your engine bay you'll be able to see your engine. So what I'm going to be using are KC lights. These are the Cyclone 5-watt LED. I actually got them in green. Reason why I got them in green, being a flight paramedic and working on the night shift, green and blue is kind of the colors that we use at night. Helps keep your night vision and you don't really go night blind. So I decided to test out green, see how it works, and see if I like it rather than have white lights for the engine bay. Because if you're going to be using it at night, you want to preserve your night vision. So that's what I'm going to try, and that's why I got green. So these are 28 bucks each. Got them off of Amazon. I'll link below. And I got a little switch to add into my panel. That was about 15 bucks. So 56, 61, 71, so under 75 bucks. I did not get the harness. So they do come in a set of 2 lights with a harness. And I think that's 125. I did not get the harness because I have everything already pre-wired up, and I'm just going to tap into my fused relay box. And that's about it. So I've already pre-measured. I'm going to drill out the holes for the mounting, and then I'll show you the parts that I got because it doesn't come with any mounting hardware. So alright, let's get to work and see how easy this install is. Alright, here we go. Alright, so what I actually already did was I measured the spots and I removed the inside heat fabric. So right here, I measured down from this first oval, and that was about 4 inches, and the width of this section is about 4 inches, so half is 2, I'm sorry, and from here to here is 4.5 inches. And then I just did the same thing down here, 4.5 inches, and half of this 2 inches, so there's my center points. So I'm going to drill that out right now, and then we're going to mount these right like that. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I got the hole. I'm just going to widen it out a little bit. My sheet metal screw. Alright, so this is the KC light. Doesn't come with any mounting hardware. So what I did was I went to the hardware store, got a little washer. That's going to go right in the center. Then I have my sheet metal screw. It's a pan head. And then that's going to go like that. So I'm going to screw that right up into the hole that I just drilled, and I'm going to take it slow just to make sure that this is not too long, but I don't think it is. And there's actually a way we can test fit this. So I'll show you how you can test fit it because I haven't done that yet. So let's do that. Alright, so make sure that your screw is not too long. Obviously you can place it right here. Right on the section that's going to be drilled into. Press the screw up. And looks like it is clear. So I will be okay. Alright, so we're going to screw that in. Alright, so Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my lines. Obviously my red is my power, black is going to be my ground. So this is going to come through here, behind here. This will come down this way. Bring all the wires out of this hole right here, down along, and then it's going to come to my relay box where I have my color-coded lines. So one of these lines is going to go to my the red line for the KC lights. That'll be my power from the relay. I have a little ground spot under here. Even though it's hard to see, but it's right here. There's a 10 millimeter nut that goes into the body. That's where I've been putting a lot of my ground, so that's where I'm going to ground it there. And then my wiring is already run through on my dash. I'm just going to install the switch, and then it should work. Alright, so let's start running some lines.
Wow.
Alright, that's my first ground crimp. Just going to loosely pull this through just so I can get an idea. Alright, so now I've measured my ground length to where it's going to meet up with the second light right here. I'm going to end up putting a butt connector on that, but first I'm going to run a piece of red power extension to meet up with this red down here. Butt these off here, seal them with the heat gun, bring it down to this one, butt this one off, and then I'll bring the power up, and then I'll bring one ground down here. Alright. Alright, so a good shrink heat seal is when it becomes translucent, and you can actually see some of the glue residue come out of the ends. That means it's nice and sealed. Alright, so I'm going to pull this out, use it to measure my line. Now I'm going to feed this through. Alright, now I'm just going to butt them off, and then we'll run the lines. Alright, so I opened up the hood to get some more space. The ground bolt over here, it's a 1/4 inch thread. So I have a 1/4 inch terminal. It's a 10 millimeter nut head. So I open this up so that way, make sure I have enough play with everything. I'm actually going to attach it now. So it's all in, so I can basically put it here, follow the play, and then I know where to end it up for here.
Jump!
Alright, everything's run and hooked up out here. Just gonna let that cool a little bit. It's kind of hot. It's good. Alright. That light. There to there. That yellow line is now my power, and it actually connects to that green line. And this green line runs all the way down to my relay box. So there's a corresponding green line that actually goes into the Jeep, and that's what's connected to my switch. So let's go show you the switch right now. Alright, so here are my switches. So here's the one for my light. So as you can see, it's kind of hard because it is daytime, but it turns green when you flip it up. And up, so it's on, so the green light should be on. And the green lights are on. Alright, one last thing, the really cool thing about the KC Cyclones is they actually come with removable butt connectors. So if you don't want this color and you want to switch it out at one time, you don't have to change all the wiring. Just simply disconnect, stick a new light here, connect it in, and you can have a different color light. So I thought that was pretty cool too. Alright, so here it is at night. Nice and green. It's actually really good. Nice and bright. You can see the whole interior engine compartment. Alright, so what I still have to do, what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to put wire loom on all my exposed wires where the metal is. That way I don't get any fraying or anything like that. Alright, so that's it. Alright, so that was a pretty simple install. That was about 2.5 hours, and that was with constantly positioning the camera to videotape and everything. So it is nighttime. It's 9:15 and it's pitch black. This is really nice and bright. You can see the engine compartment and it's pretty sweet. Yeah, so each of the KC Cyclone lights are about like 28 bucks. I got it on Amazon, prime shipping, no tax, awesome. And then the switch was like 15 bucks, so all in around 71 bucks plus the wiring stuff. But I already had all the wires and the butt connectors and the female connector, so didn't have to spend any money there because I already had all that stuff. So it's around 71 bucks, maybe 75 bucks. Super easy to install and really adds a lot to the Jeep, because if you're out at night and you need to work on your engine compartment, now you have a light. Yeah, so I hope you liked the video, hope you liked the install. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions, share the video. Other than that, I finally got my dual battery tray in from Genesis Off-Road, so that's the next major install. And then after I get the dual battery tray in, it's lift time, rims, wheels, and new axles. So super stoked about that. Alright, have a great night. Thanks for watching.